Good morning. Welcome back to Abigail Acres. So yesterday I received an incubator in the mail that I'd ordered from Amazon. And after talking to my partner about it, we decided we're going to try and hatch quail eggs. We're not going to be keeping quail anytime in the near future, but a friend of ours wants to start her quail journey, so we're going to test run hatching quail eggs before we try and hatch any of our own chickens. Quail eggs, where we are, for the jumbo eggs we're going to go pick up, are $5 a dozen, whereas the next set of chickens we want are $50 a dozen. So we're going to go pick those up now, and I'll catch up with you guys when we're back. All right, we are back from picking up the quail eggs. These are the cutest. I've never actually seen a quail egg in person. You see the pictures of them online, but they're so small. This isn't a typical egg carton. This is actually the lid to the flat of 24 if you were to get chicken eggs. So I'm excited to start these. So this is the incubator we got. We got the Bob Mail off Amazon. So we're gonna open it up and set up and get this process started. Okay, so I have taken off all the plastic. The instruction manual is saying that we need to factory reset it. And to factory reset it, we have to hold down the menu and the minus button for 5 seconds. So that is these two buttons here. Oh. 4, 5. And that didn't do anything for us. So we're gonna try again. Maybe it's these ones. 4 and 5. Beautiful, it was those two. Okay, so next step. So it does have us at 99.5, which is the temperature we'd like to be. So next, to set long press this button for 3 seconds to enter the temperature. And that's the temperature we'd like it at. So we're gonna click OK. So next is the number of days we want it to incubate. And since we're doing quail, it's actually 18 days, which is exciting. So we're gonna click OK. And it is at 45% humidity. So now we want to test the egg turner. So we're gonna click this button and see if it works. And it's turning. Perfect. Perfection. So this is where we go ahead and add the water. So I'm going to remove the lid, reach over and grab my Pyrex full of water and try not to spill as I film this at the same time. It's gonna go down. Then I'll fill it up some more. I don't want to add too much water at first because the humidity is not going to be as high. The humidity is going to be at 45% until day 15 when we bump it up to 75%. Day 15 is lockdown for quail, opposed to chickens, which are day 18. So I'm just going to add, and the water stayed. So I'm going to put the lid back on, and I'm going to let this run for an hour before I add the eggs. So as of right now, we're up to 97.7, 42% humidity. And I've also added an additional thermometer, hydrometer in here with it. Both are reading different numbers, and I'm going to go and check the Bob Mail app and see if that's a different number as well. It has been over an hour, This is taking a bit longer to just get the humidity under control because it was well into the 30s an hour later, but I believe I had it set up wrong. I added more water, and we will see in a little bit if we sit where we need to. All right, so I have figured out the humidity. I played with the vent that is just back here. People recommend, or the instructions recommended half open. I'm finding that, like, I don't know, maybe a quarter open is the way to keep the humidity and the temperature where I need it to. So I am going to remove the lid, and I'm going to add the eggs as quickly as possible. All right, so obviously the temperature's down and the humidity's down because now I've opened and played with it. But I do have the eggs inside. Some of them I doubled up just because I did have 24 eggs in the 21 egg incubator, and I left a spot open for that thermometer to set. So just while we're here, I'm just gonna practice, see if the turner works. I don't like the way the eggs didn't roll. So I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna move them around and try again. So I have moved them around, and let's just try that again. All right, some of them moved, some of them didn't. I will come in then once or twice a day and just rotate them myself just to be sure that everyone is moving. We're gonna do that one more time. Okay, perfect. So they moved. Like I said, I'll come in here and do it once or twice myself. I'm gonna try not to open it too much, as that will affect the hatch rate or the fertility of like how it, well, I guess not the fertility, but the hatch rate. And then I will see you guys on day 15 when we candle them. Hi guys, it is day 15. It is time for lockdown. So I need to bump the humidity up to 65-70% and keep the heat at 99.5. We're gonna go through and we're gonna candle them now. I haven't candled them yet, so we will see what's fertile, what's not. Let's start. So this is egg number 1. I have rotated it. And there is a bit of a dark spot, but not as much as I'd expect. So I'm gonna put an X on this egg, but I am going to put all of them back in the incubator until day 18, and we'll see what happens. So on this egg here, mind the noise in the background, it is the puppy. You can see the dark spot and a little bit of the yellow, which I believe would be some of the yolk. So you can see that it's dark and then lighter, so there's the air sac. So that's a viable egg. So this egg will get a check mark. So after going through all the eggs, I did remove the egg turner because it's locked down now and they won't be getting turned anymore. This is my extra thermometer just to make sure that everything is matching. It seems out of the 24 eggs we have, only about 11 of them are fertile, or viable. I am going to leave them all in though because this is my first time hatching any eggs, and from what I've heard, quail eggs are harder to tell. So we will see what hatches out over the next couple days, and I'll keep you posted as we see the first one hatching. So it is day 26. I'm sitting in front of the incubator and I had to toss every egg. When I picked them up, some were much heavier than others. I did have one crack on day 28. An egg had the crack, but nothing came out of it. This was a learning experience. It's harder than you think it might be. I have messaged Bob Mail, which was it's the brand of the incubator I bought, and because the top heat and humidity didn't match the separate hydrometer that I put inside, they have said they're going to send me a new one, so I'm going to wait for that to arrive, and then I will try again. I'm pretty disappointed that it didn't work out. We were all sitting here waiting patiently for little baby quail to hatch, but it is a live and learn. situation. I'm hoping next incubator goes better. I'll probably just try a barnyard mix next time, just to test the incubator before I start hatching out the breeds that we would like. But I did just want to give you guys an update that nothing happened. It was absolutely heartbreaking. My daughter loved coming in every day and waiting for the eggs to hatch, but we will try again.